Okay, that's amazing. Hi everyone, my name is Wendy. I'm a release shadow for the Kubernetes version 1.34. This week is the week 6 of the release. Today is the 25th of June, and I will be the host for the release team meeting today. Please be aware that this is the Kubernetes community meeting, which falls under the Kubernetes Code of Conduct, which can be summarized that it to be excellent to each other. Thanks everyone for that. This meeting is recorded and will be publicly posted to the YouTube channel, so please be mindful what you say. It will be recorded. Let's move into the open discussion today. I didn't see any notes in the open discussion. Is there anything anyone want to discuss before we get into the team update? I think one of the big news for this week, that's the Kubernetes slug in the CNCF slug will not be down rate. At the moment, it's one of the good news for us based on the discussion with last week. So I'm not sure if anyone aware of that, but it's kind of like a really good news. Okay, if we don't have any open discussion, let's move on. I will move into the updates for the enhancement. Yeah, all right, the enhancement team.
Ryan this side from enhancements. So last week we had our enhancements freeze party, and we currently have 72 tracked caps, including 2 exceptions that got approved recently. Our next milestone is code freeze and test freeze, which is approximately 1 month from now. And yeah, our status is green. So that's all from enhancements.
Yay, that's great. Thank you so much, Rand. Are there any questions for the enhancement? Okay, if we don't have any question for the enhancement team, I will move into the release signal with Jen Hao.
Okay, and our status is green, and last week we have the 3 failing tests on the master blocking and master blocking GPU master, and 2 flaky tests on master blocking CRIO, and 1 flaky test on the mastering forming Windows master. And these tests are marked non-blocking by SIG. And by the way, the 3 failing tests are fixed yesterday, so we can start the 1.340 alpha to release code. Thank you. And by the way, I want to remind you, your screen need to zoom up because the phone, because your phone size is very small.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Or maybe you need to be more smaller your screen size maybe.
Okay, it's better now.
Just resize the window. Yeah, resize window. Yeah, that's better now.
Okay, I mean
Okay.
it's a 125%. Okay, it's hopefully it's easy for you guys because I use a very big monitor now. So
yeah.
Thanks for letting me know. All right, that's great. Thanks a lot, Chen Hao. Do we have any question for the enhancement team? Okay, if we don't have any question for enhancement, let's move into docs team.
Hi, this is Yuren from docs team. And for docs team, we have been creating this week branch sync PR and has been merged. And we also have been creating V1.34 alpha.1 release nodes PR and is ready for review. And as for last week, branch sync PR is still open and pending approval. We have pinned an approver in today's merge PR reviewer. So yes, so if anyone on the call is able to review and available to take a look on it, it will be appreciated. Thanks.
Yeah, I think it needs to be reviewed by the SIG leadership rather than the release team.
Yes.
I don't think it needs to be reviewed.
Oh, I see Beyond comment. Okay.
Yeah, so branch sync is basically you rebasing on, not rebasing, but creating a merge commit and merging main into the dev 1.34 branch. So if you have a branching PR that has the branching PR that I mentioned in this comment has been approved, so that's the latest branching PR. So it includes the commits of the previous branching that you're trying to get merged. So it doesn't need to be merged. This PR can be closed. The commits are the same.
See, okay. And Beyond, do I need to take someone to close this PR or
No, you can just
someone
type in, yeah, Wendy, you can just type /close and it would close.
Oh, see. Thanks. Thanks, Wendy.
Yep, right. Hopefully it will be, let me refresh this a little bit, I think, but yeah, it's have been closed already. Yep, all right, that's amazing. Thank you so much, Eugene. Do we have any question, other question for the release docs team? All right, if we don't have any questions, I will move into the comms team.
Hi, folks. I think there is no one from comms, so I'll just provide updates on behalf of them. So the comms side is green as of now, as of this week 6 meeting, and the current status with the feature blogs is that we have 2 feature blogs that are already opted in, and the first opt-in outreach is in progress. So they were pretty early in terms of how the feature blogs came in, and they are all tracked. And also for the release highlights, the discussion is open and SIG outreach would happen very soon, if not already. So all good for the comms side, and everything is green as of now. Thanks.
Yeah. What's the issue with instruction to contact SIG? I mean,
So,
are there any difficulty for people don't know how to contact for the leader of SIG or?
So I think this is a good point. And just to give a bit of clarification to everyone. So release highlights is to get the updates from each SIG about what to highlight as a part of the release announcement. And how we do it is to basically open up a discussion in Slack channels. And the issue that I referred here is to just give some guidance to the comms shadows, how to actually go about each SIG and what kind of message to give. And if you have any updates from the SIGs, we just track them in this issue so that we know how much progress we have made. And if there is any SIG that have not provided an update, we can track that in this issue. The actual update would happen in the discussion ticket, which is also tagged or referenced in the doc right there. Yeah, discussion open, that's the discussion thread. GitHub discussion thread is there. So any updates, any actual highlights would land here. But right now there is nothing. And that's just because we only started the release highlight process. And it usually happens a little bit later and tends to be quite late in the process when we actually get all the highlights. But because everything is in place, we can start curating and collecting all the details now. But as I said, it's still early in the process and we are still really early in terms of the deadlines. So I think from the comms side, everything is in progress and in time, and thus is green.
Yeah. All right, that's amazing. That's great to hear, Ryota. Thank you so much for the update. On behalf of the comm team, do we have any other questions for comms? All right, if we don't have any questions, I will move into the release management. Actually, the release management mainly based on the status of the release signal. And if we don't have any major issue in the release signal, I think we are ready for the Alpha 2 cuts now. So that's great to hear. Yeah. Do you have any question for our release manager here? All right, if we don't have any question for release manager, I will move into EA. I saw one of the comment of our shadow, Elise, asking about the orientation for the experienced shadow. It means the shadow who did have the orientation on last release, whether they need to like mandatory to attend the orientation with EA in this release, or it's just the optional. Yeah, I think it's a question for Red, but I think Vom can answer as well for Ellie here, because they only have Sean and Ellie. I think they are missing the orientations. Yep, the onboarding, I mean, the orientation. So just note here, for maybe, I believe Ellie will join the US meeting. So please help me to give in the update for him and Sean as well about the onboarding or the orientation with EA. I think it's optional for the experienced shadow, right? Yeah, I think here. Okay.
Yeah, I'll reply to that question. We haven't documented whether it's optional for experienced shadows because we merge sub teams, dynamics of the release team change. So we ideally would like even experienced shadows to join the call. There is always something new you can learn. And I'll also reach out to Sean and Ellie about the onboarding and try to sort that.
Okay, that's amazing. Thank Vom.
No worries.
Yep. Right. That is for the EAs. I will move into update from release lead.
Hey everyone. First of all, great job so far. We are doing great. We're in the week 6 and everything is on track. As the release signal team mentioned, the Alpha 2 release card is today. The signal is green so far. Hopefully I don't jinx it. But apart from that, we have 2 exceptions that were approved, and I believe the caps, the PRs that the caps had were also merged, and now they are tracked. So that's great. And apart from that, the Docs placeholder PR opening deadline is next week. I should have added the date in the updates, but I'll quickly yank that and add in here. But it's next week. And apart from that, just great job, everyone. And let's keep up the pace.
All right, that's amazing to hear. Yep. Are there any questions for release, everyone? Okay, if we don't have any questions so far, I will stop the recording now.